The theory is that he preserved his dead daughter's body and has it as the thing. And that was in the 30s.
Can you zoom in?
Wait, I have to.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh!
Look at the hand.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
No.
whoa. It's scary. It's scary.
I am not looking at it anymore.
Hey, welcome back to whatever the hell this is, Paranormal Edition.
What was Beetlejuice so popular? He made a comeback? What's
Yes.
going on?
Okay. Well, we're actually also going to be doing a Big Brother episode today. Lizzie is back. She is here, ready to compete.
We put this on hold for you.
No, you did not.
Of course we did.
But that's so nice.
Yes, and also by popular demand, Beetlejuice is now replacing Chris in the house.
Whoa!
America's favorite.
Who the fuck is Chris?
Oh my God, like for real though.
Okay, yes. Later in the episode, we will be talking about some paranormal conspiracies. I texted you guys and I was like, okay, I want to do like a ghost episode, paranormal. I want to talk about spooky things. And you guys came through. You guys said you had stories. Lizzie has a story that's so crazy that she started telling me and I was like, stop, save it.
It's true.
I know all of you want your paranormal story from this guy wearing a crop top with lips on it.
Okay, listen, the outfits are a little all over the place because this was supposed to be, is this Halloween? Oh, this is the Halloween
Yeah, it's
episode.
Halloween
Wait,
episode.
this
Oh,
works.
wow.
Yeah, so we will be getting to Big Brother and conspiracies. But first, Jerid, how are you? We haven't talked to you for a second.
I'm good. You know, I'm loving the outfit first off. Thank you so much. This is a look for me.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, just, you know, been doing my thing, been busy, hanging out. But all in all, very good.
All right, all right. I'm really happy for you. Thank you for the update.
No, of course. Thank you so much for asking.
You're welcome. But I would say, not to say it's bigger, but it's different. Lizzie had a baby! Oh my God.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I don't know. It feels like it was a while ago now, but I did have one, a baby.
Yes.
I had it. It came out of me.
It did.
Yeah.
It was a lot, right? You've talked about the experience.
Oh, I've talked about it. I've shared about it. It was a bummer, but there were good points.
Okay.
Yeah, there were some really good points. Like I loved getting to see Joe see the baby for the first time. That was really sweet. And Joe, for some reason, immediately started humming When the Saints Come Marching In.
Oh.
And I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Wow.
It was really weird. I was like, don't be afraid if you're pregnant and having a baby or if you have to have a C-section. Like, not all of them go this way. But I was flopping like a fish out of water on the table while they were cutting me open. And Joe was just holding the baby and being like,
Okay.
like, this is a literal.
Yeah.
Insane
It
asylum.
was nuts. It was definitely very nuts.
Check out the sip if you haven't yet, or Lizzie's pregnancy.
That's really
birth
where she gets
vlogs.
into it, yeah.
But do you want to
Yeah.
give us just a quick breakdown of why you were flopping around like a fish?
So I had my last checkup, and at the last checkup, this bitch actually.
Do not blame your birth on me.
No, it's
I will
probably
not.
Ryland's fault. So Ryland sent me a text message that like made my heart rate spike, and so my blood pressure was up, and then it was immediately normal. But because it was, I just misread a text message. He was being funny, but it looked very formal.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh my God, is he like actually mad at me?
Aww.
But he wasn't. It was a joke. I just didn't get it.
Wow.
So he basically put me into labor early. And then while I was being monitored, they discovered that the baby's heart had an arrhythmia, which just meant that it wasn't in a normal pace. And so everybody just said, let's induce her, let's get the baby out. And then the inductions didn't work. And the heart kept decelerating.
Oh my God.
And then at Kaiser, the doctors shift change all the time.
Right.
And so I just realized this because my doula came over the other day and she's like, so just so you know, like that doctor was batshit crazy. And the first time I heard the deceleration, I thought we should probably ask for a C-section. And I immediately stepped out and started talking to the doctor about the C-section possibilities. And they came back in, we had a whole conversation, and I said, fuck it, let's do it. Let's instead of having an emergency scenario, like let's do the C-section now. Doctor shift change, crazy doctor comes in, talks me out of the C-section. She's like, let's do a bunch of other fucked up shit. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. So I was flopping because, number one, I think...
Okay, you weren't flopping.
No. I mean,
were thriving.
I was flopping. Like,
No,
I was,
I know.
yeah.
Well, yeah, they were shooting adrenaline into her.
Yeah, so they kept giving me these drugs that were putting the baby in distress, and then they would give me other drugs to sort of try to counteract those drugs, which was just awful. And I don't do any drugs. Like, I'm a sober
Right.
person. So I had a really horrible reaction to all the drugs
Oh my
in my body.
God.
So I was like this the whole time. And shaking and delivery is normal. The flopping was not super normal. And the thing that was really awful about that is you're on a very skinny table for a C-section and your arms are out.
Oh my God.
And they didn't put my arms down. So my arms were just like one of those guys in front of a car sales place.
A wacky inflatable wiggler?
Yeah, I was like, can I hold my hands to my chest? They're like, no. And I was like, okay, could we like tie them down or something? And
my
they were like,
God.
And I was like, I really think we should. Like, this doesn't seem like a good time for this. And then Joe was having When the Saints Come Marching In, which was a nightmare.
Okay.
And a lot of more horrible things later. The baby came.
Yeah. So that was awful.
It's just enraging because if they would have just given the C-section when she had given the green light, it would have avoided an emergency C-section altogether. But he's here and happy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow. So it was a nightmare. But there are some really beautiful parts. Like my son's hair is really good. And we all thought I was going to have a bad hair baby.
Yep.
So
He really does have a beautiful head of hair.
thank you so much.
For real.
Well, I can't believe you're here right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a bummer. It was definitely a bummer, but I am really good at disassociating.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she's in therapy.
And they're paying for it. Ooh.
Good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Congratulations on all of that.
Sorry.
No, we're so...
No, childbirth is beautiful.
No, we're so happy you're okay. Are you going to do it again?
Yeah, well, that was the one thing I was thinking on the table. I was like, well, I can't do this again. And then I was like, no, fuck that. They're not taking that from me.
Yep. That was the lesson. That was crazy, and I'm so happy you're okay, and your baby is beautiful. I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah, he's very good. And he's cute. And his heart's fine. There's nothing wrong with his heart.
Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations. I don't know how to transition, so I'm just going to go to the next.
Just do it.
Okay. Spencer went to a flea market with Jerid. Yes. Some would say gave birth to content.
Yes, exactly.
How was it? So I was very excited when I heard that you guys were taking Spencer on like a yard sale trip. You guys can check out the video, right? There's 2 videos.
Yes.
But I'm going to say my favorite video from you guys. It was good.
Wow.
It was very
Nice.
entertaining.
Yeah.
The screaming walrus walking around saying walrus, which out of context makes no sense, but it was good.
Who got walrus?
Do you guys have any walrus items? Walrus items?
Well, and the place was huge. I mean, I feel like just walking around, I think we were there for like 4 hours. It was a long time.
Yeah, I was sweating profusely by the end of it. But you know, Spencer, great student in
Yeah.
negotiations. By the end of it, I actually felt bad, like you were taking people for their money.
Oh.
But you did great, and you got a lot of cool stuff, dude.
The first time, I had a great time too, I'll say. It was so much fun hanging out with you guys there. But the first booth that we went and got something, the guy, I like set a price, the guy's like, what about this? And I said, okay. And Jerid was showing me on his face, like, what the hell? Like, he was like, no.
We had to go through that little road bump.
Yeah,
though,
it was
you
like
know what I mean?
so disappointed in the lack of negotiation.
And we got some great deals.
I also
Yeah.
had bad news that remember that ashtray I got?
Oh, no.
Broke immediately as soon as I got home.
What do you mean it broke? Like, did you break it or did it break?
Both. It was. I had it in a plastic bag, and I like.
He just
set
threw it to the corner.
Yeah, get out of here. Wow. No, that was one of my favorite things I got, and I put it on a table. And you know when you put something on the table and you like turn away, and it just like slowly slides off, and I just watched it as it slid off, and I just hear it like it shattered into like 500 pieces.
Wow. Should we just jump right into Big Brother?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see what's been being prepared for by Sandra Yaw.
Sandra the
Well, you know what? I won't mess it up. What was the look I told you guys I was going to give?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sandy's your
Well, because you posted the photos of us from the True Crime podcast, and I was trying to like look very, serious.
Yeah.
But somebody said, "That's cute, Sandy." I don't believe it for a second. Like, you're so sweet. So I told Jerid on the way here, like, I'm gonna be very multi-dimensional, and I'm gonna be like really mean, or like give a mean face every now and then.
I think what's charming about you is that you're sweet. Like, I wish I wasn't a bitch.
No, I can do it.
No,
Oh, that was terrifying.
I know you can do it. I'm just saying it's refreshing that your natural state isn't mean
Thank you.
some of us.
Yeah.
Whoa, you just threw Lizzy in there.
I'm only mean to babies with bad hair.
Which, if any demographic really deserves it.
Bad hair babies.
Babies with bad hair. This is a fair point.
Really quick, I just need Beetlejuice, give us a life update for you. Sorry, I forgot to ask you.
I mean, things have been going well. My movie's like #1 at the box office, I think.
Yeah.
We've been killing it. I want to make another one. I've been talking about it a lot. Also, I realized if you watch the first movie, my voice is way higher. It was more like this. And then in the second one, I don't know what happened there. But anyways.
Yeah. You kind of look like the Joker.
A little bit.
That movie flopped, so I'm offended by that. That's a bitch-ass clown, and I'm doing it right, so...
I like this side of
I
you.
love it.
It's everyone's mean today.
Wow, mean edition.
Sandy, I caught it. I saw it. It was good. It was strong. I was trembling.
I'm trying. You're that Joker, you know?
Well, we're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, all these dumbasses are going to be competing for this stupid prize. See you soon, or not. Fuck it.
This just became wrestling.
Listen, brothers, I'm gonna come home and fuck your mothers.
Whoa.
Which might also be my mother if we're all brothers. And it's too complicated. Cut the show.
Hey, sorry to interrupt the show. Please don't go anywhere. I have important information. Number 1, Crocs and no socks? Feels weird. Number 2, using dish soap as face soap doesn't work great. And most importantly, number 3, the best way to keep track of your finances is Rocket Money. That's right. Today's episode is sponsored by Rocket Money. If you don't know about them, oh my gosh, are you okay? Because I've talked about them many times before. Have you not been getting your unwanted subscriptions canceled? You have a lot of them. And with just the press of a button, Rocket Money will take care of that for you. So Rocket Money is the personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. They also can help you lower your bills. All you got to do is take a picture of your bill, tap a few buttons, and Rocket Money will negotiate your bill for you. From internet service to cable, to phone bills. You don't have to like call and be like, hey, my bill's a little high. Is there any way we can negotiate this? So awkward, the social anxiety. Whew. Rocket Money will do that part for you. They also help you set budgets. They'll analyze your spending habits to create a custom budget that works with your lifestyle. It'll automatically monitor your spending by category, and you'll get notifications when you've exceeded your limits. Rocket Money has helped save its customers up to $740 a year when they use all the features. And guess how much money Rocket Money has saved people with just canceling unwanted subscriptions? Just guess. $500 million. Like what? So to save more and spend less, join the over 5 million other members using Rocket Money today. Just go to rocketmoney.com/grower or click the link in the description to get started for free. And you can also unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/grower to get started for free. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. There's a new year coming. I mean, we're pretty close to the new year. It's a good time to get all of our finances in order, start looking toward the future, and canceling all of those weird apps. I had an app that made bubble faces. I was paying monthly for a bubble face app. Thank you, Rocket Money. All right, enjoy the rest of the episode. Bye. Okay, we're back. And can I just say, you guys look really good, but it's just really funny that I got you a Julie Chen wig, but you already have like black hair.
Yeah. Well, I have brown hair, but yeah.
It's a little different. I mean, you look good though.
Thank you. I think I might keep this wig. I love the bangs.
And how do I look?
You got a little in there.
You look like you had a rough last month.
You remind me of the wrestler China.
Oh my God, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I love
Yeah.
But
China.
in honor of her, that's how you look.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Her hairstylist didn't show up today.
I thought you kind of looked like the Malignant character.
Well, he looks like Tommy Wiseau a little bit too. The guy who directed The Room, like his son.
We're separating
Tommy
these
Wiseau's
comparisons
son.
from Julie.
No, you're a cutie boy. You don't look like Malignant. I feel bad now.
Okay, so if you're wondering why we have two Julies, don't worry, that will be revealed in the twist. But first, why don't we take a look back at what happened in the last episode?
I'm the new HOH, and I'm putting the showmance on the block
Hold
because
on. Forget your robe.
Jerid, I nominate you, and Sandy, I nominate you.
Oh my God!
Is it?
It's the golden power of Veto! I've decided not to use the power of Veto on Sandy. I'm using it on Jerid!
Hello!
Thank you!
The house guests will be evicted from the house by a vote of 2 to 1. Is Sandy. I'm Julie Chen Moonves, and may the Lord be with you.
And also with you, Julie.
Good evening, and welcome back to Big Brother. This week's twist is double trouble. Today we'll have 2 Julies for the price of 1.
Ooh.
This week for our head of household competition, we're playing Grower Coded.
Ooh.
There are hidden messages all around us, but we asked AI to show us the code of our podcast. I'm going to show you 3 separate panels marked A, B, and C. When you think you found the word hidden in the code, buzz in, and if you're correct, you'll win a point. The winner after 7 rounds will become the head of household.
I can't wait to see what happens in the end of this segment.
Good job, you guys.
Okay.
Okay, this game, let me just say, so this is from the actual Big Brother. This is a new game. You're going to love this because we played it the other night. But play along with us. You will get sucked into it. We were playing hard.
It was really fun.
And also, if you check under that bear, there are printed out. Don't look at them yet, but grab the paper, but don't look at them.
This is a good production. I was just about to complain that I couldn't see the TV, so it wasn't fair. Thank you
What a
very
surprise,
much.
Ryland was just about to complain.
Me complain?
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, Julie, take it away.
All right, first round,
Oh, I can't even.
Is
Oh,
it
Let's see
happening?
it. Let's see it.
begin.
Oh, I'm too stupid for this game.
Oh my God.
I also can't really see the TV.
I literally don't see anything for it. Any
I
word.
found it.
We have one.
I think it's in A, and I think it's the word farmer.
Let's see
Where do you
if
see
he's correct.
I see it too.
Oh, I find it.
We have.
Oh, I didn't know what I was doing.
Don't go to
I was making my eyes blur.
Don't cheat.
I would have looked at that all day and never found anything.
Yeah.
It'll get easier. You'll start really figuring it out.
Okay.
You guys, let's speed it up next time.
I love me and Julie.
Are we ready for round 2?
Yes. Oh, they're already looking.
Oh my
Begin.
god.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's upside down.
You fuckers.
Where is the word?
God. Oh my God.
Is it there?
I want to give somebody else a chance, but
Damn Shane.
Did you make these?
no. Okay, it's in B, and it's grow.
We have
I still don't see it.
another winner.
I'll calm down. I'll calm down.
Don't calm down. You let your shine shine.
I don't want to be the HOH. I want blood on my hands.
Round 3, showing now. Where is the word?
Come on, somebody else. Somebody else. Come on.
Quadrant C for root booter.
And just a note to the people in the corner, if there's not a number written at the top, it's probably an extra copy. So it's not going to be the right one.
That's not.
Did you know
What are we going to be on?
We should be on 4.
Okay.
Everyone ready for round 4?
Yes.
Begin the search.
Please, God.
Where is the word? We have one.
Quadrant B. Cuck.
Correct!
I still don't see it. Wow, this is so much harder in real life than it is
I
on the
know.
game. When I'm sitting on the couch, I'm like, you fucking idiots. And then I'm playing and I'm like, oh.
Let's continue.
Round 5. Begin. Where's the word? Where is the
Really,
word?
Lizzy?
Tip?
And what quadrant?
Oh, quadrant C? No tip? Because you guys don't tip people?
Don't say you guys, just Spencer.
Sorry, because Spencer's a
Well,
stingy
also-
tipper.
That's not true, but the narrative's really gotten away from me.
And he sometimes tips, okay? He sometimes tips.
I mostly tip.
He tips only to ensure prompt service.
Can we get a score update?
The score update is Shane, 2 points. Lizzy, 2 points.
Whoa.
Jerid, 1 point. Ryland and Beetlejuice with no points.
That's merge.
We are on round 6. Ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
Begin. Where is the word? Well, immediately.
Quadrant B, my boy, Bear Celebrity.
Oh, that's you.
Where?
Correct!
Clap.
Damn.
Don't hate, clap. Don't
my
hate,
God.
clap.
Are there 3 of us in the top? Is there only 1 left?
There is 1 left,
Oh my God.
and this is the tiebreaker.
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
God.
Are we ready for the final round? Begin. Where is that? We have first buzzer.
Quadrant A. Septic.
Oh my God.
Correct!
Go, mama.
Because Chris was septic.
I think he's dead.
Oh my God.
The winner of the round was Lizzy.
Good job.
Oh my God, Lizzie, I always knew you could win an HOH.
Oh, I'm going to hand this to Lizzie, my new best friend. I love you so much, Lizzie.
Oh my God, that feels so sincere.
Thanks for keeping me safe this week.
Okay, Lizzie, now that I've got you in a room alone, first of all, I'm so proud of you. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Now, we're still aligned that Jerid sent out your lesbian lover, Sandra,
Right.
and he needs to go.
Knock, knock, knock.
1 second.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Shane.
Hey, Lizzie. Oh, me and Jerid are here. We just wanted to see your room. Oh my God, is that your friends and family?
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Hey, Shane and Jerid.
Oh, hey, Ryland.
How are you guys?
We're good. We're here to talk to Lizzie.
Yeah.
Just for a minute. It's A and B. See ya.
Do you think you could give us a minute?
Ryland, beat it.
Toodaloo.
Okay, Lizzie, we got to keep it real.
Okay.
It's time for Ryland to go.
Yeah.
Right?
We're glad
My
that
Ryland?
We're glad that you kept him around for this long, okay? And he's making a fool of himself. He's really playing up the gay card too much. And so we're just here to let you know we support your decision.
Yeah.
We
And
totally support you in voting him and Chris off because this guy's lost his fucking mind.
Yeah. So if you decide to put up Ryland and Beetlejuice, look, we're totally behind you, and we'll make sure that whoever you
Yeah.
want to go home will go home.
Just know that if you want Jerid's support, then we're going to need those two basically up for elimination this week.
Is this a couple name? Are you
Knock,
guys
knock,
coming
knock.
out?
Well, it could be.
I have your 8 girls you had long enough. Here's her eggs. Okay, toodaloo. Toodaloo.
Diary room. So I'm really excited because I just found out from one of the producers that the winner of the Shane Dawson podcast Big Brother is going to get $5,000. So I'm just really excited to try to win. So I'm going to do whatever I have to do to make that happen.
Diary room. Shit just got very real. Suddenly, I'm not sure if I care about my friends anymore.
Diary room. Okay, the truth has come out. Evidently, there's $5,000 on the line. I feel like me and Shane have developed a somewhat believable alliance, as they call it. Ryland is just getting on my last nerve. This dude over here, he's like dealing with mental issues of some degree, I can tell. I don't know if it's the game that does it to you. I've only studied it minorly, but it's time for me to ramp it up. Hey, Lizzie. Loving what you're looking like, girl. That blue, those nails, your eyes, and girl, the baby? Cute.
Thank you, Jerid.
Oh, I like how she's using it.
Can I talk to you?
Yes, but please stay very far away.
Okay, deal. All right. So, as you know, I'm a demon and a ghost, and I scare ghosts away. You've dealt with a lot of ghostly things in your life. I'll scare them away. But if you don't partner with me, I'll haunt you for the rest of your life. Thank you very much for your time.
The only thing he's scaring away is positive energy, girl. You need to get him out of the house.
Here's the thing. Beetlejuice isn't a real threat. Shane and Jerid are the ones that are snakes. They're going to go behind everyone's backs, and we need to get them out.
House guest, join us into the living room. It's time for you guys to make your nomination.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie. You look so beautiful.
Hey, girl.
Happy tonight.
Julie's.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Lizzie, it's time for you to make your nomination.
I'm going to be completely honest with everybody here. We might be playing a game, but I have looked at all of you and thought, dang, I really love these people. And sometimes it's not always a house that is a home, but the people inside of it that make it so. So it was very hard for me to come to this nomination. In fact, I don't really have an idea right now, so I'm just going to blurt. I'm going to blurt, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to nominate any of you. In fact, now I am stalling because I'm terrified. I am honestly terrified. I want you to know.
Girl, just blurt.
Jerid and Beetle, Chris. Jerid and Beetle.
Oh, the blurt hurt. The blurt hurt.
You put me up next to the fake
I'm
face?
sorry. I have to admit, you make me a little damp in my pant, but it's not enough to keep you here.
That was really hard for you. Thank you so much, Lizzie, for not nominating.
Yeah, it's okay.
Diary room. I've been sleeping with Shane the entire time, and no one knows, but I think he's gonna save me because we've just been fucking the entire time. So I think I'm safe.
Diary room. Oh my God, what am I going to do? My two allies are on the block. Jerid, who I love so much, literally like a brother, and Beetle Chris, who just pounds me so hard. Which is not even usually my thing, but with Beetle Chris, it just is. Oh my God. What am I going to do?
Diary room. I am feeling like Jerid is kind of crumbling at this moment. Last night, I heard a little rumbling in the room next door, and it got me worried. He was beetle bopping his beetle cheeks, And now I'm thinking this might be my last week. So I'm really going to have to suck up to this gay-hating dude over here to see if I can win back a little bit of an allegiance.
Woo! This week couldn't have gone better for me. My greatest ally, Lizze, won HOH, and now we're on track to get one of these gay people out.
Hey, okay, I'm very excited. We have a new sponsor today. This is the first time they've sponsored the show, and I love what they are doing. They're called PDS Debt, and as you guys know, I've talked about debt before in the past. I was not good at financial stuff in my 20s. Honestly, I wasn't even that great at it in my 30s. I have gotten better, especially once I got with Ryland. He was always better at that than I was. But in my early 20s, it was really hard. I didn't understand debt. I knew that I had credit cards, and I knew that I was charging things, and I thought I was paying. It was just a whole nightmare. I'm lucky enough that I don't have student loans. I know Ryland had a whole situation with that, especially with the holidays coming, and that is a big time where finances are at the top of a lot of our minds. But it is never too early to start planning and start thinking about it and try to find solutions. And that is what PDS Debt is here to help you do. If you're making payments every month on your debt and your balances aren't going down, PDS has solutions for you. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies, and there's no minimum credit score required. Bad and fair credit is accepted. Save more while paying off your debt in a fraction of the time. So to start planning today, get a free debt analysis right now at pdsdebt.com/Shane. It only takes 30 seconds. It's super fast. Just go to pdsdebt.com/Shane. So check it out, get your free analysis, and start planning today. All right, see you guys next time. Bye. I think it might be time for a veto competition.
That's right. It is time for a veto competition. And this week, we're back with another edition of Prizes and Punishment.
I do love this game.
You did win an Apple Watch.
This game tends to work out for me. 1 out of 1 times.
Inside one of these boxes is a veto. And inside the others are some prizes and punishments. Oh. We've inserted everyone's name into a random computer generator. Beep, bop, beep, boop, boop. And the first to draw the box is Shane. What number box would you like to pick?
This is really hard because now that I know there's actually a grand prize for this big brother, there's a lot on the line. I'm going to go with number 2.
Number 2.
It looks like the size of a veto to me.
Yes, it does.
Please reveal what's in box number 2.
Okay, here we go.
A turd.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sweating.
Oh, I know what this is.
What is it?
Oh, no, I didn't want this one. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no, it finally happened. AI has taken over, and the first thing they stole was your voice. For the rest of the game, you can only speak using an AI voice generator app. Feel free to choose from any celebrity or friend or family member's voice that you wish. The punishment starts right now. And don't forget the outfit. There is a robot costume behind you.
Here's the costume, and here's the generator.
I don't think anyone's going to steal that, so change up.
Hey guys, it's JoJo. I'll be speaking for Shane today. Congrats on the baby, Liz. You look hot.
And just as a reminder,
Wait, why does
Shane
it feel like
cannot
JoJo's
use his own voice.
That almost sounded like JoJo saying I was hot, right?
I mean, yeah, that's what it was.
You are hot.
Confirmed.
Thanks, JoJo.
Anyway, let's keep going with the game. Up next, we have Jerid. Which box would you like to pick?
5.
You love Jerid.
Let's see what Jerid
Jerid for
got
life.
in box number 5.
I hear it.
Oh, it sounded like a punish.
It's a Chipotle gift card. Up for trade
Oh, you don't like
for a
Chipotle?
veto.
A $50 Chipotle gift card.
Dang, that's a lot of Chipotle.
Ooh. Who's going out with me, Lizzy?
Well, funny you should say that because up next is Ryland.
4! I've been eyeing it.
Oh,
Box number 4.
Thank you, Julie. You look ravishing tonight. Sounds heavy.
Oh my God.
I got the golden power of Veto!
Oh, this corner feels good right now.
I might have to take off the hat. It's choking me.
I might have to take off the hat.
Wow, this is luxurious, it's heavy, and this is official.
whoa, looks good on you.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no, the housemates look like they're in deep trouble.
Congrats, Ryland. Are you sure you don't want to trade for a robot?
Sorry, JoJo, but we can hang out later.
Up next, we have Beetle Chris.
Oh my God!
All right, well, tres leches is Chris's favorite cake, so I'm gonna have to go with numero tres.
Number 3.
Dang, I got a good feeling about that one.
I already feel like you're rich.
I identify as rich.
Big and thick, Chris's favorite.
Big, thick, and nasty.
What is it? What is it?
Please stay in character, Chris.
I don't know that I can.
What is it? What is it? Is it an iPad?
Please reveal.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
In character.
It's a
Wow.
I told you I had a good feeling about it.
Whoa, I'm like...
I'm so jealous.
Beetle Chris, you have the option to become a robot or take the Veto. Would you
Excuse me.
Or you have a Chipotle gift card.
Have you heard they're giving you 30% more portions lately?
I've never had an iPad, and I've always wanted one, so I'm gonna keep it for now as long as I can, even if it's just for a moment longer. Sorry.
Oh no, well, it holds true what Ryland said about those who do not get the veto end up going home.
That's
Well,
okay. I'll take the iPad.
Stay tuned to see.
Well, we have one more box, and this might get interesting.
Uh-oh.
Lizzie, which box would you like to pick?
Just that one, I suppose.
That
good.
one.
You're not taking the iPad?
Not yet.
No.
This is a Jersey Mike's card. I'm keeping it.
Oh no, Lizzie, this is bad.
It looks like a punishment.
It's a punishment. What do these 3 things have in common? Stanley Cups, crumble cookies, and guys like Ryland. They all come from Utah. I was going to say Shane. Well, get ready because the Mormon mommies have a new viral sensation that will turn any godless pig into a true believer. What?
We've heard of the Diet Coke and the coffee creamer trend, but seeing the girlies are putting protein in their Diet Coke, so we're gonna try it. Oh my god, it does. It tastes like a root beer float.
Why do I think it's gonna be good?
That's right. The new trend is protein diet Cokes. The Mormons have done it again.
You gotta love the Mormons.
Yuck, that sounds horrible. Take the iPad.
Also, listen.
Don't fucking tempt me right
Listen.
now.
Lizzie, you have the option to swap with any of the contestants. This is going to be interesting.
So it's either I drink protein Diet Coke or take a fucking iPad for Beetlejuice.
Or you can take the veto, or there's always Chipotle.
Please take the robot.
Dang, it's really hard to do this, but I'll just stick with my punishment.
What? No, you don't have to.
No, I have to. It's the best thing for my image, publicly speaking.
I was over here before screaming, you already got the Apple Watch. You already got the Apple Watch. Behave.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, buddy.
Can I talk yet?
Well, we're almost done, but
Wait, but first, surprise, surprise, on one of the biggest twists ever of Big Brother history is returning tonight. In one round competition, the winner will have an extra veto to use on any one nominee.
that's right. It's double
Julie
veto.
is so hot.
Thank you.
Those Julies are so hot right now.
That's right. It's double veto because tonight's theme is double trouble.
We will be playing a jingle, and you guys will use your buzzards when you guys realize who the jingle's about. Whoever wins gets the veto power.
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Who is this jingle about? Let's play it.
It's not easy being married to someone who believes in conspiracies.
What?
It's sleeping.
Shane?
Oh my gosh. Okay, then I'm doing
Incorrect.
Sandy.
Yes, that is correct. That means Ryland has won the veto.
All the power, all the wins.
Hold on. I want to hear the full song. I bet Shane paid a lot for it.
It's not easy being married to someone who believes in conspiracies.
What?
It's also not fun when they leave mold on the bedsheet.
Ew.
After you tell your lifelong pain that their butt smells like a bathroom at the hometown buffet. You think she's got a strong stomach and loves her man. She loves her man. She's the queen of Riverside and she's Mexican.
I love that it's like very like salsa sounding.
That sounded like a fucking diss track. Let's be real. Was it
that was
about
nasty.
you or was it about me?
Okay, I might need to talk now.
Well, considering the game is over, your voice has been lifted, but you still have to wear the outfit.
Okay, thank God. Wow. As much as I love being JoJo, I need to be myself for a second. So here's what's happening. Ryland has won both power vetoes. Was not expecting that to happen. So that means he can use both of them and take both off the block, or he doesn't have to use any of them at all. But remember, this is a real game with a real prize. The stakes are very high. So before Ryland makes his decision, Beetle Chris and Jerid, plead your case to Ryland to use the veto on you.
I was just about to say all that.
I'll do literally anything. Literally anything you want, I'll do it. Are you thinking of a thing? I'll do it.
Well, okay. Thank you, Beetle Chris.
Please.
Stop fucking my husband. Jerid? Ooh, this feels right.
Okay.
You're so toxic.
One, I do respect your game a little bit, okay, Ryland? Yeah, you have a little bit of tackiness to how you play, but I ain't here to beg you for this power of veto, but I'm just telling you, Chris has really changed his thing up, and I believe he is winning over the rest of the house. So at the end of the day, keeping me in and getting him out is probably best for you. So I ain't trying to give you a tip, but there's a tip if you want to take it.
Thank you. Chris, one-on-one. If I take you off, you'll keep me, right? Until the end?
Anything.
You won't put me up next week if you're HOH.
No.
Got it. Okay, got house guests.
Diary room! Okay, I'm very, very scared because I just did the math, and if somebody gets taken off the block, I'm the only replacement. And this is not good. I should have kept talking like JoJo more. I think she was more likable.
Okay, house guests. Unfortunately, I am going to use one of my vetoes on Beetle Chris.
What?
Oh my God.
This is the best day ever.
What?
I hate to say it, but Shane, you're the only remaining one. You have to take a seat on the block. I wish you both the best of luck, and I hope that you guys get to stay and fight another day.
Diary room. Okay, I'm really, really nervous about this. I don't want to go home, but I guess if I do go home, then I can be Julie next time, and that can be kind of fun. But then what would Spencer and Sandy do? Would there be three Julies? There's a lot of things we have to figure out. Maybe I'll just stay JoJo.
This weighs heavy on my heart and my mind, Shane. But I have no other choice. With the veto placed upon Beetle Chris, you must walk to the chopping block.
No.
And you're a sweet man, but sweet men get taken out first usually. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was your last day in the house. And it's gonna be a hard way to say goodbye, but we will say goodbye.
Diary room. Fuck this bitch. I thought she was my friend. She's crying. She's trying to make me feel like bad for her for making this decision. No, I hope you guys roast her on X and find all of her old tweets. I love you so much. I love you so much, Lizzy. I'm really going to miss you, and I'm going to be home watching the live feeds 24 hours a day for my girl.
I would name my child after you, but didn't already name it.
All right, now it's time for the live vote and the eviction.
Beetle Chris, I love you so much, and even if you vote me out, just know that what we share together in the house is real, and I wasn't faking it for the cameras, and I really do love you, and I hope that you take it all home, baby, okay?
I'll do it for us.
Thank you. Ryland, fuck you. Jerid, I hate being up here with you, Daddy. I love you so much.
Beetle Chris, this seems like almost the worst time to bring this up, but I do have to tell you that I know you think this man right here loves you. But last night he came into my room after he was with you and asked me if I was interested in doing some nasty stuff with him.
What?
Yes, and again, I just couldn't find the right time to tell you, and this just seems like it. Okay?
That's true.
And I'm just saying, we just need to remember this and keep this in our peripherals. There is a hater in this house that is really making a lot of gay people
I'm voting him out.
Very uncomfortable. So I'm just saying, and Lizzy, you too, you're the mother, you just brought life into this world. I don't know if the kind of world you want your baby in is a hateful existence. Okay? But Ryland is fake, guys. Ryland, you ain't gonna outplay me, bitch.
My vote's for Jerid. My vote's for Jerid.
All right, everyone close their eyes as Beetle Chris makes his pick.
If it is Shane, raise your hand. If it is Jerid, keep your hands down. We have a split decision.
So it's up to me to ruin one of these men's lives?
That's correct.
I really appreciated what you had to say about motherhood, Jerid.
I thought that was beautiful.
I meant most of it.
And honestly, I have a really hard time trusting you, but I do feel like you and I are very similar. And because of that reason, it pains me to say, Shane, this is your last day in the house. And you have to pack your bags, baby, and get the fuck out. But you'll always be part of our family, and this house will never be a home without you in it. And I mean that. It is hurt.
Fuck all of you. You're all liars. You're all backstabbers. And I'm rooting for every single one of you because that's how you play Big Brother. Yes, baby. Julie, here I come.
I do have to say, in the case of your eviction, the housemates prepared their goodbye videos. Let's take a listen.
You cheated on me? I'm glad you're gone. What the? Are you kidding me?
No, Julie, I did not cheat on him. He's lying. Jerid lied.
Hey, Shane. Bye, Shane.
Shane, if you're seeing this message, things didn't go as planned. Homophobia in the house won. It is running rampant, and I'm sure Twitter is going off. Jerid is going to be in for a rude awakening when he comes out of this house and has no job, no family, and everyone hates him.
Well, wow. I miss all of them so much, Julie. I had the best time of my life. This honestly was a dream come true, and I just can't wait to watch from home.
Bye.
And that's Shane Dawson Podcast Big Brother. We'll see you next time.
Love one another.
Oh, love one another. Let go and let God.
Oh, yes!
Yes, me and Julie.
Wow. Well, what an intense episode of Big Brother. That felt very, a lot.
It started to get personal.
It really did.
It really is. Yeah.
Okay, if you guys want us to keep going with this, please let us know in the comments. Who are you rooting for? Who's left? We have Jerid, Beetle, Chris, Ryland, and Lizzy.
Yeah.
So there's 4 people left, which means we have 2 episodes to go before the finale. So if you guys want us to keep going, let us know in the comments. Give us a thumbs up. And yeah, I'm going to look for a sponsor to figure that $5,000 out. Oh my God. And Chris, enjoy the iPad.
I honestly, I've always wondered, I can't believe this is real.
It's blue. I hope you like blue.
I love blue. No, really, like seriously though, thank you so much.
Of course. Wait a minute. Did Lizzy not try the protein Diet Coke?
Oh, I think
yeah.
no, she tried it. She
I feel
tried
like
it.
I don't remember seeing you try
It was
that.
before, and then it was over really fast. But
I don't know.
Don't do that to the Mormons. You have to try it.
You have to try
You
it.
cannot disrespect the Mormons, especially the ones in
Honestly,
Utah.
I kind of think it looks good. I don't
does.
know. It's interesting.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
I would love to try it. And look, you get
it's
rewarded.
flat.
Oh, good. It's really old and flat.
Ooh, it's so good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, shake it good.
Act like you're at the club.
Oh wow.
In my mind, it looks good.
It does look
It
good.
does, yeah. I feel like you just got soda that one sip.
Delicious. Wow, that was a big sip.
Yum.
How is it?
No, it's good. I haven't had Diet Coke. Yeah, it tastes like Diet Coke. I haven't had Diet Coke in like a year.
Oh.
It's not just like Diet Coke with creamer.
No, it's just like Diet Coke.
Well, there you guys go. That was a blast. Let's all take off these fucking costumes. Oh my God, it's hot.
Yours
I
is
might have
actually
to keep
really
the wig
good.
on.
Good?
Yes, it looks like you're going to be in the Xenon sequel. And that was one of my favorite movies.
You did look chiseled and snatched in it.
No. You're still Beetlejuice. You don't have to talk like Beetlejuice, but if you occasionally want to throw in a little quip, I wouldn't mind it. Wow, good job, Sandy and Spencer. You guys really did that.
yeah.
2 chins is really better than 1.
It really is. All right, well, we're going to take a quick little break, and we come back. Conspiracies. Ooh, and paranormal. Oh. Spooky. See you in a second. Okay. Hold on. This is important. I was just looking at your walls, and listen, they're sturdy, they're clean, but they're a little boring. They're lacking a little LGBTQAI plus on them. Or wait, no, Jerid's straight. Oh wait, so is Spencer. Okay, wait. Whatever. They're lacking a poster of the Pod Squad. Well, thankfully, our sponsor today, Displate, is going to change that for you. That's right. If you guys haven't heard about Displate before, they are the one-of-a-kind metal poster designed to capture your unique passions. We have had a Displate of our podcast sitting behind Chris for pretty much every single episode. I love Displate. They are so easy to use, so easy to install. Literally, you take a little wipe, and then you put the magnet on the wall, and then You snap the Displate on. You don't need to use nails and mess up your walls. And they don't just have, our displays. They have over 2 million different designs. Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Netflix, NASA. Like literally anything you could think of, they have it. They're high quality, printed on metal, and they just introduced their new product called Displate Texture, which means it has 3D contours, tactile textures, selective matte, and gloss effect. They deliver it in 4 to 5 business days, and they ship product worldwide. So if you want to check it out, go to displate.com/Shane or use code GROWER to unlock exclusive access to the best Displate deal before it's gone. That's displate.com/Shane or use code GROWER. Displate, collect your passions. So thank you so much, Displate, for sponsoring, and yeah, see you guys next time. Bye. Guys, the days might be getting shorter. The nights might be getting a little colder. The pumpkins might be getting a little moldy. Why'd you put them out so early? But you know what's here to stay? All the action on DraftKings Casino! That's right, you can play hundreds of games for endless excitement. Try your hand at classic table games, or set the slots on fire with fan favorites like Cash Eruption. New players can play with just $5 and get 50 instantly in casino credits. Just download the DraftKings Casino app and sign up with code GROWER. Then just press play on some of your favorite games and join in on the fun. The crown, oh, it's yours. And as always, if you have a gambling problem, there is help. Call 1-800-GAMBLER, or in West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility and other restrictions apply. One offer per new casino customer. Casino credits are non-withdrawable and expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/get50. Ends November 24th, 2024. So thank you so much, DraftKings Casino, for sponsoring the episode, and I hope you guys enjoy your crowd. See you later in the episode. Bye! Okay, welcome back. All right, we have some good ones today. I'm very excited. The first is an email we got from Marley, and the subject is Lizzy lookalike, it's a clone. Okay, so I was a little like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes these clone ones aren't super on point. This is insane.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wait, is that me?
It does look like
Her hair's just a little more toned.
That's crazy, right?
That wasn't me.
She said it. No, that was not you. She said, me and my best friend found Lizzy's clone at the Dr. Phil show.
That sounds right.
And we literally thought it was her. That is so funny. Were you on Dr. Phil?
I wish.
Wow.
It really did look like you.
It really did.
Wow.
Sometimes I get got by these.
Okay. This is another clone email. This is from Courtney. She said, oh my God, I saw somebody and they look just like Spencer.
Oh. All right.
Now this is a picture, not a video. Here we go.
Oh, wow. That guy looks a lot like me.
Oh
my God. That is Spencer.
That's like Army Corps Spencer.
Yeah, if we were ever wondering what a different hairstyle would look like on you, that's literally it.
That is crazy.
Wow.
That is you.
Wow, yeah.
Is that you?
That's dude.
That's you right there.
I saw it more in the wide.
Hey,
Were you both
Greg.
at the Dr. Phil show?
Wait, he was at the Dr. Phil show too?
Yeah, he looks like
Oh, I was like, there's something up.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
You guys just got
That's
together.
more
went
than a
to
coincidence.
the Dr. Phil show.
Black
And
out
there's
and go to
one
Dr.
more.
Wow, those are really good. I feel like those are some of the best clone ones we've got.
Yeah.
Now this next conspiracy sounds stupid. This is Big Brother related. So I was watching the live feeds and I saw this moment happen with Brooklyn. Now Brooklyn is on the show.
She's a mom.
She's a mom and she was evicted, but she is a big conspiracy theorist. And here's one of her favorite theories. She doesn't really go into it, but I will.
I feel like hamsters are a conspiracy that no one talks about.
I think that might just be a Google search away.
Okay.
What? Hamsters?
Okay. Hear me out.
Yeah, let me hear you
Hear her
out.
out. Have you ever seen a hamster in the wild?
No.
No.
No, you haven't, have you?
Did they breed them for little idiots like me?
I don't know.
That were like,
but
"Mom, I
have
need
you
a
ever
hamster."
seen them out in the wild? Do you ever have a hamster problem with your yard? Do you ever have a hamster problem in your house? Do you have hamster traps? No, you don't.
I'm sick.
Where the fuck are you from? So I Googled it, right? And it
Brooklyn's onto
was like,
something.
So I Googled it, and of course they say they're from here and there, and that they are in the wild. I don't know if I buy it. I feel like hamsters were created created in a lab for pets because where else do you see them besides pet stores? And at the pet store, where do they come from?
And not only that, but hamsters hibernate for about 2 months. And what happens a lot of the times, spooky alert, is as they're hibernating, parents think they're dead and they throw them out. So maybe hamsters, in parallel to just being made for children, are also made to traumatize children because they're not really dying.
No, are you
What?
serious? Is this real?
Dead as fuck.
That's what hibernation is?
Yes.
Maybe
It takes away the pulse?
And then they become gophers.
Fucking gophers.
I just imagine like a zombie movie with like a hamster hand coming out of the grave.
That's so cute.
Wait, side note, I've also never seen wild guinea pigs.
No, I have.
Oh, wait, you have.
They're
No,
Peruvian, right?
I haven't, but that's. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I lived in Peru, because they're like a big thing. Again,
Yeah.
they eat them. They're a part of festivals and stuff, and like it's a whole. Yeah, I don't know. They must.
them?
But I've never seen them. I've never seen them in the wild.
Wow. Well, let us know. Have you guys ever seen a hamster in the wild?
No.
Please let us know.
They're
'cause
plants.
or are they ground pigeons? Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
How
Pointless? That's rude.
No.
No,
How
pigeons aren't real.
Pigeons aren't real.
What?
They're surveilling everybody.
Huh?
So what if
What?
hamsters are ground pigeons?
Yeah.
And they're surveilling us in our
No,
houses?
They're indoor pigeons.
And they're in a cage. It's literally not even hamsters. It's a little hidden camera just sitting in a cage.
They're not even hibernating. Their battery died or something.
Yes.
And they're battery powered, and they have to rejuvenate their battery by running in a wheel.
Jet and Max will not get a hamster.
Okay, I know this is a joke, but it's getting too real.
Yes.
R.I.P. to the good ones.
Okay, this I thought was actually very unsettling and weird, and I want to ask you guys about this because you go to Walmart so much. Okay.
If you can't tell.
For the Hot Wheels.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Go to.
The subject of this email was Walmart literal mind control. Hey Shane, love the podcast. Please blur out my name if you see this. I do not want to get caught. I worked at Walmart for 5 years while I was in school as a cashier, and I realized when they're not playing the same songs back to back, there's a weird low volume song that's always kind of happening in the background with weird beeping noises and a creepy rhythm. And no, it's not the checkout noises at the counter. It's completely different. And we've all tried to understand what it's saying. We can't figure it out. I pay attention to these things because I work long hours. And then I realized every so often, whenever they play it, it would give me a bad vibe. I don't know if it's every Walmart that does this, but mine definitely did. And I think you should investigate and bring some light to it. So I thought this was really weird because I've heard theories about, grocery stores playing certain music to trigger certain emotions to get you to shop more. Like they always play nostalgic 90s music so that you'll feel like it's childhood. It'll make you want to buy childhood things. Like I've heard things like that. But I've never heard about like a secret subliminal tone that they would pump out, which sounds crazy. Don't sue me, Walmart. But kind of makes sense.
Are they trying to turn the customer or are they trying to brainwash their employees?
I don't know.
Once again, can we hear the sound?
If we go to Walmart.
Well, let's go.
Oh, I've heard it, and it tells you, buy Hot Wheels. You don't have enough at your house. Your wife won't mind.
It wouldn't surprise me. So I don't know if it's out yet, but if it's not, we're working on a main channel video where we talk about something grocery stores are going to start doing. And they are doing some crazy shit like that. But it's crazy. They're using AI, using things to get you basically just to fuck you over and doing it on a mass scale.
And I think your phone might be able to do it too. Because think about it. We think that I thought of something and then I looked at my phone and I saw it. But what if your phone is just projecting the sound into your head before you see it and implanting the thought so when you see it, you're more attracted to it? What if it's actually the other way around and you never thought about it? It was your phone telling you and then your phone was showing you.
That's a trip.
Think about it.
Okay.
Just think about it.
Listen, falling down that rabbit hole, I just saw today, I haven't fully researched it, but I just saw today that AI now is able to go into your brain and figure out what you're thinking about and then make a picture out of it. They literally are hooking up to people's heads, having them think of an item, and then AI will literally say,
why would they want this?
I don't know, but they are figuring out how to read our fucking thoughts.
Wow.
Woo! So that's scary. So on the phone thing, well, I guess your baby's still pretty young, so hopefully this hasn't happened yet. But our babies, literally, right? Like the second that they could start crawling around, all they're doing is trying to go for our phone.
Oh, and
it's all they do.
And I have like the Apple Watch on my ankle. Like I'll be across the room. and they know, like they touch it and it lights up. And we've never given them our phones or iPads or anything for them to have prior knowledge to want that technology. But if there's a phone in the room, they sense it.
Even if it's in my pocket, I walk in, it's in my pocket, I'm not even touching it or anything. And then Jet will like crawl over and he'll crawl over and then I'll look and his hand is like reaching into my pocket to grab my fucking phone.
That's scary.
And they know how to already. So like when I was turning the other way, right? Like I think Maxx had my phone and I didn't know. And I look over, I'm like, oh my God, he's like touching apps. Like he's figuring it out. He's 10 months old. It's the scariest thing in the world. So I don't know what the phone is pumping out or how this is happening, but
I wonder if it's because they see us doing it so often.
I wonder.
I thought that, but honestly, we're not really around our phones that much around them because when their wake windows, like we're pretty like hanging out with them, like not really on our phones. So I don't know. Or maybe it's just an intuition thing. It's very scary though.
I mean, we're all sickly addicted to our phones. Even if your screen time is low, humans are full-blown addicts. Like if you took this away from us, I don't think any of us would be chill.
Like I don't know where mine is right now and I can't think straight.
Did you have, I don't know if anybody has Verizon, but like that thing happened very recently where like Verizon, like pretty much everyone who had an iPhone that was a Verizon didn't have service or wasn't able to use your phone at all for like several hours during a day recently.
Wait, I have Verizon, but I didn't notice.
Yeah, this happened, and I went to the Verizon near here, and there was like a literal angry mob outside of the Verizon store, like screaming, losing their mind. The guy's like, "Oh, it's just down. It's not a big deal." And one guy's like, "You're stealing our information." He's like, "Not what's happening. The thing is just down." And like they were losing it. I thought they were gonna like jump this man. It was terrifying.
Damn.
And like I had a crisis where I was like, "Wow, I'm so addicted to my phone." But then like I put my phone down, started talking to people around me, and me and this like random girl got beignets and had a wonderful day. Like it was crazy.
Wait, you were part of a mob?
No, I went to the store and I saw the mob. I got beignets.
Yeah. When we were watching Big Brother, one of the best house guests ever, Tucker, got evicted, and I was watching an interview of him, and he was talking about how when he went home after Big Brother and he was hanging out with his friends, he was like, "Yeah, it made me realize like, oh wow, like." In real life, not on Big Brother, everybody's just always on their phones.
Yeah.
It's like, because in the Big Brother house, you can't have your phone. So you're forced to talk to each other. In real life, he's like, I'm sitting there. I haven't seen my friends in months. We're at dinner. We're all excited. And then I look up and everyone's on their phones. Crazy.
That's interesting.
And it's sad because like I have a really hard time making friends as an adult, which I think a lot of people do. But like when no one around me was on their phones, I made like 3 friends and we had like a very nice day.
Because
like,
nobody has the crutch.
And like people are really nice when we're not like just focused on our phones, when we're just like actually acknowledging each other in real life.
Well, good thing that Chris kept with that kept the iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now you can just get on your Wi-Fi when your service is down on the iPad and you're good to go.
True. Okay, speaking of phones, this is another scary thing that companies are doing involving our phones. So I didn't believe this was real, and I looked into it, and it literally is. Companies have realized that you do the most online shopping when you're drunk.
Wow.
What? So when you're drunk is when you go on and you're shopping online and you're sitting on the toilet and you're kind of wasted and you're looking and you start buying things, right? This is actually true. So brands are taking advantage of your drunkenness. Retailers go to great lengths to capitalize on your drunken stupor and capture a chunk of this $45 billion market. They will have late night flash sales, and a president of an online retailer said post-bar inhibitions can be impacted that can cause healthy impulse buying. That's why we always send out emails at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. on Friday nights, because that's when we get the most return.
No way.
Wow.
And then so I look back through my emails and I started searching like different things that I've bought. And it's true. All these different companies that I've bought things from will send me emails at like 1, 2 a.m. on a Saturday night being like, hey, brand new sale, clearance sale, check this out.
Wow, they'll do anything to get a buck these days.
But then I started thinking, does it go even farther than that? Like, is our phone tracking where we are, what we're buying? Like, what if your phone sees that you're at a bar? What if your phone sees, oh, you're on your way home? And now, boom, there's the email.
Can this technology be implemented at ShanedawsonMerch.com?
I think it is true though, because
Just put QR codes at bars all across the country.
because randomly I'll be on my phone, I'll see the navigation like little symbol, and none of my apps I've allowed it to have like navigation on it. So and it kind of trips me out. It's like what am I using that's using navigation?
Whoa.
So it's pretty trippy.
I will say, the other day we were driving past the grocery store Erewhon, and we weren't going there. We were just driving past it. And I looked up and I was like, oh, maybe we should go in there and try a smoothie or something. And then bing, my phone gives me a notification. Hey, new deals at Erewhon. And I was like, what? So the phone knows that I'm close to this, and Erwan knows, and they're sending me this thing just the same way DoorDash will be like, hey, are you hungry right now?
Yeah, every time I start thinking about food, DoorDash is like, thinking of eating something delicious. I'm like, fuck you.
They know.
So scary.
But yes, I am.
I mean, if we just think about what we thought a phone's capability was 10 years ago,
right,
as opposed to what it is now and how far it's come and what the norm is. So I want to put it past them. Maybe even it's something that Google offers companies. Like, hey, for an extra like $100,000 a month, we could actually beam customers iPhones that are within 100 yards of your location to give them deals.
Wow.
You know? Because even if you're traveling and you're on like MapQuest or Google Maps or whatever, there's only a few businesses off of the freeway that their name shows up.
Right. Yeah,
so
yeah,
those
yeah.
companies have to be paying more to be on Google Maps.
Yeah.
Right.
But wouldn't the step above that be to like, dude, we'll ping into their brains that they need you if they're 100 feet away. I'm just saying.
And if
Very
they didn't,
smart.
then they definitely are going to do that now.
Yeah, it's a great idea. If you haven't implemented that yet, Google.
Cheap trick.
Or expensive trick.
Okay, well, speaking of retailers doing weird things to fuck with us, I saw this and I thought, I mean, obviously it's supposed to be funny, but the more I thought about it, I was like, I think this was the plan. So look at this sketch about TJ Maxx and what they do.
So the only thing left we have to do for TJ Maxx is figure out the checkout line. I'm thinking we just get like a couple cones or ropes and just a basic checkout line. No, I say we create the line using shelves, and we'll put stuff on the shelves for people to buy. But what will we put on it? The most random collection of stuff. See, that's not gonna work because people are just gonna walk by all the stuff to get to the cashier. Yeah, you'd have to like somehow force them to look at it. As long as there's a line, they'll have no choice but to look at it. The key, I guess, is to make sure there's always a line. We'll have one cashier. Okay. That's okay. Oh, and check out the sample price tag I made. No, I don't like it at all. Well, it's not done yet. Hold on, watch this.
I mean, first of all, onto something. Yes, they put all that crap for you to look at. And the price tag thing, it's on every single item. It's like used to be $200. Now it's only $20. It's on every single item. How is that even possible?
And not only that, but you will be hard fucking pressed to go to TJ Maxx and not be behind at least 3 people that want to return 100 things. And that shit takes forever.
And then they're mad about the policies of the
yes.
returning, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't even be here anymore.
And then the lady that takes up a $1.99 outfit, and she's like, I'm pretty sure this is less than that.
Sometimes
It's
I'm almost like,
$2.
I'll just pay for it if you leave. Just go.
But they do have the cutest mugs while you're waiting in line, because I feel like I'm their targeted audience.
We have plenty.
Also, I saw somebody sent an email and said, I asked ChatGPT what the TJ Maxx conspiracy was because I wondered if it would know from one of my old videos. And it literally replied and said, Shane Dawson has a conspiracy that going into TJ Maxx might make you have to diarrhea. I was like, what? And then I remembered that one video.
Oh, I thought that was just Target.
And
No, it's Home Goods,
Home
TJ
Goods.
Maxx.
Barnes & Noble?
Barnes & Noble, yeah.
Wow.
Maybe there is a sound that makes you have to diarrhea.
You have that problem at
There it
Target.
is.
I have a problem everywhere.
I need to know it.
Okay, I have a couple questions for you. These are yes or no questions. Will I be using a Stanley Cup today? Yes or no? Take a guess. What did you think? No, it's a knockoff. Will me and Ryland get into a fight later in the episode? Yes or no? I'm not going to give you the answer. You're just going to have to wait and see on that one. If you're wondering why I'm asking you these questions, it's because we have a brand new sponsor today, and their name is Kalshi. Kalshi is an app that's full of yes or no predictions. It's the first legal exchange where you can trade and bet on any event. Kalshi just got approved to list markets to trade on the outcome of the election, making it the first legal place to trade on the election in 100 years. So you can go to the app and there's a bunch of different categories and a bunch of different things that you can trade and bet on. So for example, who's going to win the election? Who will win the swing states? And it's not just election, although that is kind of the hottest thing right now. And it's pretty fun to look at the app and just see what people are actually betting on, what people think is going to happen, because it shows you like the percentages. It's very, very interesting. Kalshi has markets on who will win the presidential election, who will control the House and Senate, and so much more. Right now, both presidential nominees are trading about 50-50, meaning if you place a bet on either, you'll double your money if they end up winning. Kalshi has already facilitated over $1 billion in trades, and the election markets are now live to trade. You can sign up using my link, kalshi.com/Shane, and the first 500 traders who deposit deposit $50, we'll get a free $20 credit. And when I say it's not just like election stuff, it really isn't. Like, they have Grammy nominees like Will It Be the Tortured Poets Department or Cowboy Carter? What will Venom The Last Dance's Rotten Tomato score be? Will Rihanna have a new album this year? Like, it's very interesting. So thank you so much, Kalshi. And honestly, the question of will me and Ryland fight in this episode, I don't remember. I blacked it out. Did we? I don't know. Leave your predictions in the comments. All right, see you later. Bye. So now let's get into our paranormal conspiracies. Okay, who wants to go first? Who has a story? Who has a theory? Who has something interesting that they want to share?
I mean, I have one.
Give it to me.
I'm going to give you the TLDR version. Too long, didn't read.
Got it.
Okay, so basically, my mom, we have a family friend. For the sake of his anonymity, we're going to call him Brad. Brad comes from a lot of money. He's an older man. He's like in his 60s now. In his like 40s, he decided he was going to stop living a closeted life and sell his home so that he could live with his boyfriend and be fully out. And so his family, because his family didn't know he was gay.
Okay.
So he sells his house, makes like a few $1 million off of it. He buys this house, he moves in, and immediately shit starts getting really bad. He has never had a drug or alcohol dependency problem, and he finds himself with a severe alcoholism problem. Wow. Gets a severe body rash all over his body, like looks like little bumps all over his body that won't go away, and they're very itchy. And then he starts having auditory hallucinations. He can just hear screaming randomly. Like wakes up in the middle of the night, goes out of his house, and his house is on a very rural property. Rural's a hard word to say.
Yeah, you did good.
Thank you. It was terrifying. So he goes out, and there's a beautiful creek that runs by it, and in the creek he looks out and he just sees hundreds of dead bodies.
What?
Like just has a full-blown hallucination of dead bodies in the river. And he's like, something's up with me. This is not normal. This is not good. Second phase of the operation is he loses all of his money. The house starts literally sinking in on itself.
What?
He brings in another contractor to figure out why the house is sinking in on itself. And he says, the soil in the center of the house is not like, it doesn't match the rest on the grounds. So it's like shifting, and the shifting is causing the foundation of the building to crush in on itself. And he goes, that's fucking weird. And one day he's out to lunch telling a friend this story, and she goes, I think you need to see this psychologist I go to. She has a like sixth sense for things, and she's a therapist, like a talk therapist, psychologist, whatever. But I think she can help you because there's something weird going on here. So he goes and he sees this woman, and he sits down with her and he tells her everything that's going on. And she basically is like, you have a spirit attached to you that is an Indigenous person from the area where you bought the house. And she is attached to you for a reason. She's a young girl and she's attached to you for a reason, and only you can make it right. And he's like, huh? What? Like, I'm a closeted gay guy from San Francisco. Like, I don't know if I'm the one. She's like, no, you're the one, and it has to do with your family.
What?
He's like, the fuck? So he leaves, and he gets a call from his overbearing mother, and he's just had enough of her today. And he goes, you know what, Mom? I can't deal with this right now. And these are his words. I got to deal with an Indian curse. And she goes, oh, if anything, our family should have a curse on the Indians instead of the other way around because of what they did to our family.
What?
And he goes, huh? She goes, in our lineage, there's a man named Marcus Whitman. This goes back to, I believe, right before the gold rush. In the state of Washington, a group of settlers moved out west, and it was this Dr. Marcus Whitman and his family. And they started providing medical care for the Indigenous people in that region. The inoculation that he was giving them was killing them because it's a live vaccine. So he was giving them the disease and it was killing them, and he killed, I think, north of 200 of them.
Wow.
And so the leader of this people met with his advisors. One of them said, okay, I'm gonna go. If I get the shot and I die, you go to war. He goes, he gets the shot, he dies. They go and they do what you can Google is the Whitman Massacre. But the Whitman Massacre was really just a result of the fact that this doctor was knowingly killing hundreds of these people. And so they used that as propaganda to spread, to get rid of more of the Indigenous population on the West Coast during the gold rush. Moving forward, that is Brad's direct lineage.
Okay.
The house that he bought is on top of a grave.
What?
Wow.
And in the grave is the body of the young girl.
What?
Who was, when they looked into the history of it, the soil that was put underneath his house was put there to bury the bodies. And they were taken to take away power and hope from the local tribe there. Because they took like a high esteemed person's children to like crush them and to crush the promise of the people. And in order to make it all right, Brad had to go and find the surviving group of those people to, like in today in modern time, and do a whole cleansing circle to help those spirits cross over to the next world. Wow. And so he brought in these people, and then they said, okay, you have to leave your house now and not come back for a period of time. Like it was a long period of time, but leave a vat of water and some fresh food for their journey. So he left like bananas and a thing of water and a bunch of fresh food, leaves his house for a month, comes back. None of the food has perished. The water has not receded any. And from that moment in time, everything has healed itself in his life.
And he's still living in that place?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Everything has healed itself.
That's insane.
But that's the most real story I've ever heard. And I heard it because when I was home for Thanksgiving, I was like out chain smoking, having a rough night myself, and like Brad came out and he's like, let me get a cigarette. I'm going through some shit. And I was like, what's going on? And he told me that story while we were smoking cigarettes, like in the foothills of Walnut Creek.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, you good, Brad?
Was he pitching you a script?
Yeah.
I did write a script. I wrote a script based off of it. It's called Cursed.
I mean, it's a great story.
Wow, that is insane.
It's
But
sad.
it's the most gnarly, and you can literally Google these points in history and see that it's not fabricated.
That is scary.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've never told this. Maybe I have in the past, but I'm pretty sure I've never told this story before. And it is one of the most real, genuine moments I've had with a ghost. And I don't know why I would have never told this before. So I was dating somebody, and I was at their house, and they go to bed. I stay up really late. So it's like 2, 3 in the morning. I'm on my computer. I'm just like, hanging out or whatever. I'm in the living room, and there's this picture, and it's a framed picture of this person. And so I'm on the computer, and then I hear this like boom noise, like boom, boom. And I was like, what is that? But it didn't sound like it was coming from another. It sounded like it was in the room with me. And I'm looking around. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Is there like a leak or a rat? Like, what is that? And then I look up, and I see over the picture frame, I see like a shadow. And it looks like there's a person standing in front of it, like a reflection of like something. And I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And then whoosh, the picture falls down and shatters. So I'm just like, whoa, what the fuck? I run into this person's room. I'm like, I don't know what just happened, whatever. They wake up, and they were just like, oh my God, it's happening again.
What?
What's happening again? And they were like, yeah, my mom's friend is a medium and told me that there is this spirit, this man who's been around me ever since I was in like my teens. And every time I date somebody, he gets protective.
I'm sick.
And he tries to chase them away. And so it's happening again, but you just have to ignore it. And I just, whatever. And I was like, oh, the picture.
What if he comes home with me?
Just ignore it.
So crazy. So then I was just like, I don't know. It's like, it's not going to hurt you. It's just one of those things. But like, yeah.
It's one of those things.
Literally, things like that have happened before. And, you just have to release the energy, whatever. But that was like one of the craziest moments I think I've had ever, besides seeing grandma in her closet. But it was very, very real and very, very scary. But it reminded me of your story because, yeah, it's like the spirit can get attached to you and become either really protective of you or it can start to do things to you. So, yeah, that happened. It was very, very scary.
I don't claim any of this energy.
Me neither. I release all of it. Anybody else?
Well, actually, our dad had told me a while ago that our grandma on his side had a ghost in her house, and she actually named it. And just to give you a little bit of backstory, so my dad would go over and visit our grandma, and they would just like randomly hear stuff falling from the stairs because our grandpa had done an addition to make the house 2 stories. And the stairs, out of nowhere, like nails would fall down it, screws would fall down it, and there was nowhere for the nails or the screws to come from. So it would happen so frequently that our grandma actually named the ghost Charlie. And if it was too much, she would just say, Charlie, knock it off. And they were trying to figure out why this ghost was there. And our family owns a cemetery in Louisiana.
What?
Huh? Or they did. They did up until not too long ago. Okay. But it's been there for a couple hundred years, and there's people that died, and it's only our family in the Civil War that were buried there. So when it came to do this addition to put the second story onto this house, our grandpa, he was over there in Louisiana, and he took the materials that were used from the gate to build the stairwell and the hand railing. So the thought is he probably brought in these spirits
Oh my God.
from the cemetery.
Oh my
Because
God.
he took the gates, and maybe the gates were keeping them in.
What?
And they got trapped in the gates. And these could have been people from the Civil War, whatever the case may be. It was obviously family of ours. But it got so crazy that she just named it. And if she said, "Stop it, Charlie," like, stuff would stop for a bit of time.
So
And
it's
like she like
respectful.
commanded the ghost.
What if?
But yeah,
I don't know how you would even look into this, but what if one of their names was Charlie and she like channeled that?
Ooh,
it could have been.
Ooh,
it could have been. I mean,
That
it
is
was there
so
for hundreds of
scary.
years. There's no way we don't have a Charlie in our family.
Oh my God.
I hate this shit.
Just like everyone got a Uncle Chuck and Aunt Kathy. If you're
right.
white,
Damn,
you got
everybody
those.
does.
You got those. We all got Cousin Charlie.
Whoa, that's a movie title.
Well, Chuck is Charlie.
Right.
Whoa.
That leads into mine.
Ooh.
That leads into mine. So mine isn't necessarily like one that like happened to me. This was something that people were emailing us a lot, and I looked into it, and it was really interesting. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but this is a famous wedding dress store in Chihuahua, Mexico.
Okay.
Called La
Popular.
Yeah, La Popular, and then the woman is called La Pascualita, and so this is like pretty old. And so the story is essentially that the owner of this wedding dress store, his daughter was about to get married, and he was getting her dress, and she got bit by a venomous spider and died right before she was married. A few weeks later, this mannequin gets put up by the owner in the window.
What?
And so people were starting to be like, wow, this doesn't really look like a mannequin. It starts to look really weird.
Stop.
weird.
No. Stop.
Yeah. and
They
so
stuffed her?
The theory is that he preserved his dead daughter's body and has it as the thing. And that was in the 30s.
Huh?
And so this has been here. And so they're super secretive. They never, when they change it, they draw the curtains. The only people allowed to
Can you
change
zoom
it-
in?
Wait, I have some.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at the hand.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
No.
whoa.
And so customers in the store say that every time they look at the mannequin, it's looking at them.
Oh my
No.
And
God.
that people have said like it moves. And so people think that the spirit of this guy's daughter, because she never got married because she got killed right before her wedding, is like trapped in this.
Can you
thing.
zoom into the face again? Stop.
Wow.
Here, this one's better.
Especially like the neck area, like because normally on a mannequin you can see like lines, but that's like just smooth skin to skin.
This area right here. So if you zoom in, like right under her chin area, there's like a little like lump, kind of. That is not a mannequin.
No.
Like,
I know. The hands also really like. That's not what a
Yeah.
mannequin's hand. Look at the color of the nails.
It's scary. It's scary.
And just like the texture. Ugh.
But girl, you're beautiful.
She's sick.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
this dress store is like really popular and like people love it. It's a very popular dress store. I thought it would have been like haunted or something, but apparently it does well. But yeah, it's super. So anyway, that's mine.
Oh my God.
That is very scary.
Do you have anything?
Yeah, I mean, I have a little story. Okay, so the two scary things that have ever happened to me that are semi-paranormal are once with you in the woods during that haunting video. That was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. But another time was when I was filming with Brittany Taylor. You remember?
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
Brittany
yeah,
Taylor.
it's Brittany.
Yeah. So we were filming this like Britney Spears music parody video at the Linda Vista Hospital, which is an abandoned hospital.
Right. Oh.
And it's allegedly haunted. And
Yes.
I didn't know that when I was filming there, and didn't believe in those things when I filmed there. But just so many weird things happened. Like there was like I brought many friends to help me out, and there was like downtime, and we would walk around the hospital, and we were like, how abandoned is it? Is it really abandoned? And like there were like drawers that you opened and had like names of people that stayed there and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this was like really abandoned and just left as is. There was like seemingly blood spots on the walls and stuff. It was super creepy, but we'd be filming and then just hear like moaning in another room, and we're like, can you tell them like quiet on set, we're filming, and we go in there was no one in there. And like things like that. There's also a church and like a boiler room at the bottom. I don't know, a lot of weird things there. And I kept having to go at night through this place where there was no light. And like I kept having to go to grab equipment and come back down like up to this seemingly boiler room. And one time when I went there and came back, I saw like one of the PAs, and I like said hi to them. And then I went down to the boiler room and they were there. And I was like, you got down here fast. That doesn't make sense. And like they were like, I've been here for hours. What are you talking about? And there was no one else that was like up there. Everyone had been down there, and I saw a person, and I was like, what was that? And like just like rejected immediately. I'm like, shadows, weird. That's weird.
That place is genuinely like super haunted to a point where I wanted to film something there, and the location manager was like, unless you want to die, like that is literally like super fucked up.
And they tore it down, I think, right? Like, I don't even think it's there anymore.
I don't remember. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of really weird stuff. Super creepy.
Wow. Well, anybody else before we get to a recap?
I do have one if you have time. So this lady was going to move into a house, but the house was split to 2 apartments. So she was going to be on this upstairs of the house. And she said that she signed the lease, and then she went home, and that night she had this like nightmare. She's like, it was like a nightmare that really just terrifies you. She says that she's walking into the bathroom of the apartment, and she sees a girl, and she's decapitated. What is it? Decapitated, yeah. And her head is like by the drain, and she's like hunched over. And she said she was so scared, and she woke up. She had that dream maybe like 3 or 4 times, and then it stopped. And so she moved into the apartment, and it was her and her son. She was a single mom. The son was like 11 years old. And she said that she started noticing, like the first thing she noticed was a dish rack, you know, the ones like hang from the wall, that it had like come off the wall and gone into like the middle of her kitchen. And then she started noticing like she used a vaporizer. So she said the vaporizer would be like missing, and then she would look for an hour and a half and couldn't find it. And then all of a sudden it would be like in the middle of the floor. And so then she ended up going on social media and asking people like, if that, you know, have you ever experienced something like this? What did you do? So they recommended a medium to her. It was like a partnership. It was like a mom and a daughter, and the mom was able to come in, and she said that they brought like a ghost box and to kind of open communication. And then she asked her, is there like a pathway nearby your house or like train tracks? And she remembered that she had a family member that was related to her son that had died on the train tracks, and he was like, I guess, pushing his daughter on a stroller, and someone like stabbed him and he died. So they were able to like communicate with him, and he was just nervous to cross over because he felt like, you know, he had done drugs, and he was just nervous like what was next. And so then they were able to talk him through it, and then he like left, right? And then she says, okay, everything's fine. But the woman said, hey, just in case, maybe keep your son, like have your son go somewhere else, because that spirit was attached to him because they were related. And now that he's not here, we don't know if there's other spirits that came through the ghost box. And so, yeah, so then she sent her son to grandma's house, and she was at home, and she started hearing like a thump and like a growl, she said. And so then she called the medium up, and she said, is there another spirit here? This is what's happening. So the lady came with her daughter, but she told her, before we get there, put salt like around the windows and like at the door, and then at the door of the front of the house so it can't escape. And so as soon as she did that, she said that the door slammed shut. And then she said that she tried to, I'm giving myself goosebumps, that she tried to open the door, and it felt like someone was like pushing the door shut. And then she fell back, and then the ladies came, and then they went into the room, and they said that all of a sudden they saw like a shadowy figure that looked like a bat or like a gargoyle like coming up. And she said all of a sudden they saw 2 angels coming into the room, and it was almost like a fight, like a physical fight of angels and like a demon. And then all of a sudden she said that the angels like whisked him away. And then the woman said that she never heard anything, nothing weird happened to the house after that. That everything was safe. It's pretty creepy.
Oh my God.
It's so scary that you never know where the space that occupied before you.
Yeah.
That was
what occupied the space.
That was so scary that I'm afraid it came here. Like I feel like you brought it here.
No, I'm like
scary.
so bummed out.
I just think it was interesting because I never have heard like a story where they talk about like angels and like demons, like they could see them fighting each other. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Well,
heebie-jeebies.
There you guys go. That was very, very scary.
Did you think this was going to be this scary?
No. I thought it'd be a couple.
And look at her beaming like a little cutie. Give us mean mug. There it is.
This is a side note.
She's multifaceted.
She is
multidimensional.
I texted you this. You need to do like true crime and ghost kind of story videos on your channel because you're really good at it.
Yeah, you bring us in.
I'm like sick.
I know.
All right, maybe. Stay tuned. We'll see.
Wow.
I'll do it with the mean mugging face.
Well, there you guys go. If you like this deep dive on ghost stories, let us know in the comments. Tell us any of your ghost stories. Have you ever had an encounter? Also, let us know if you enjoy this whole deep dive thing that we're doing lately, and let us know if you have any ideas for our next one. Okay, well, speaking of spirits that just won't quit, I think it's time for a recap.
Lights, camera, action. Ryland's recap is about to happen. Ryland's recap.
On today's episode of the Shane Dawson Podcast, a grueling episode of Big Brother leads to a cast fight that shakes the show. I think there's real life drama, you know?
No, I agree.
You can't take the competitor out of me, so it's like you shouldn't put me in this kind of scenario if you don't want things to end poorly, Shane.
This is Ryland's villain origin story.
You know, and it's like
tonight on the Shane Dawson Podcast, a villain was born. Stay tuned. In 2 years, there'll be a musical that nobody can stand watching about his story.
I don't know who they're gonna get to play me because I can't sing.
Speaking of people being born,
Lizzie had a baby.
Elizabeth Gordon had a baby whose name I can't stop saying publicly. He's beautiful, has great hair, and we're all shocked as she was a baby looks basher.
Yikes.
I mean, those are all things confirmed by her.
Hey, TJ Maxx checkout. Come on, get in.
TJ Maxx is scamming us all. You know how you're always stuck in a line? Well, it's by design. And we actually have a TJ Maxx customer on standby. Jerid?
Yes, so I am here at TJ Maxx behind 3 bitches who want to return like 50 things. And I cannot just stop looking at these chocolates. Little pieces of bracelet. They got iPhone holders all in the line. Girl, they're trying to get me to buy.
I'm seeing that there's some great coffee cups. Are you going to get your wife one?
Wife? You trying to expose me?
Oh, ladies, he's single. He's going to be the next. No, that's manifesting bad things. Okay.
Speaking of manifesting bad things, today on the Shane Dawson Podcast, the crew manifest demons and darkness.
Notice why I didn't have a story? It's because I live in a fantasy commercial world where nothing bad happens ever.
Lizzie was on Dr. Phil.
I might have been on Dr. Phil. Like, for real. That could be me.
The hamster theory.
In even bigger, broader news, hamsters. Are they the pigeons of the house?
Ooh, house pigeons.
Are we buying spies? Are they even real? Did I actually kill my hamster that I thought was dead?
Or, yeah, I would say you did, because it was probably just hibernating. Wait, are we all hamster killers?
Didn't they make a movie about hamster spies? I'm having a memory.
G-Force.
Also, there's no P in hamster.
What? H-A-M.
Esther.
I think Beetlejuice won an iPad.
Oh my gosh! Beetlejuice is back for a second episode by popular demand. And because you all loved him so much, Faith had it that he won an iPad.
This is my first ever iPad, and I'm really excited about it. I can cry. Thank you so much, truly, from the bottom of my cold dead heart.
Beetlejuice, we're so happy you got an iPad. What are you going to do on it? Watch porn? Search
100%.
fat? What will you do?
Just fat?
I don't know.
What do you think my search words are?
Okay, what will you be using your iPad for?
What are your
Beetlejuice?
Yeah, what are your search words?
I don't want to talk about it on
No, you
public
gotta
TV.
tell us now.
Flea Market Adventures.
Oh, Spencer had a cameo on Flea Market Adventures, which is a series on Sandy Yaw's YouTube channel that is also co-run by Jerid Yaw.
We did not find a walrus, unfortunately.
Also, my favorite animal is a walrus.
Wrap it up.
All right, you guys. Well, happy Halloween. I hope you have a fantastic season, and hopefully none of these demons that we spoke about enter your life. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you shop your Shane Dawson merch at ShanedawsonMerch.com, and we'll see you right here in 2 weeks on the Shane Dawson Podcast. Follow everyone in the links with the...
Oh my God.
Follow all
a demon
of us.
of confusion has entered his body.
Oh my God, it's happening. Follow everyone using the links in the description section below. We love you very much. Good night, everyone.
All right, guys, go. Hopefully you enjoyed whatever the hell that was. Oh my God edition. That was a show. Give ourselves a clap.
Oh my God.
We did that. And yeah, stay safe out there. Watch out for demons.
Don't claim this energy.
Don't claim that energy. And we'll see you guys next time. Take us out, Beetlejuice.
Sorry, I'm stuck on Demon of Confusion.
Okay, happy Halloween. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. The juice is out.
Woo!